Hello students, we were doing probability. Today we are going to start next topic of probability, that is to find probability distribution of discrete random variable. Let us start with the questions. Determine which of following can be probability distribution of random variable x 0, 1, 2, and probability of x is given 0.4, 0.4, 0.2. Second part is x is 0, 1, 2. Probability is 0.6, 0.1, 0.2. And the next part is x is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Probability is 0.1, 0.5, 0.2, minus 0.1 and 0.3. Now we know that the total probability is always equals to 1. If the total probability is 1, then it is the probability distribution of random variable, otherwise it is not. Let us take the first part. Probability of x is equals to probability of x at 0 plus probability of x at 1 plus probability of x at 2. 0.4 plus 0.2 plus 1, 2. 0.4 plus 0.4 is 0.8, which is less than 1. Now we have the term 0.4. 0.4, that is 1. So total probability is always equals to 1. So this is the given distribution of probability is probability distribution of random variable x. Now let us take the second part. Probability of x at 0, at 1 and at 2. 0.6 plus 0.3, that is 0.9, not equals to 1. So this is not the probability distribution of random variable. Now next one is probability of x is equals to 0.1 plus 0.5 plus 0.2 minus 0.1 plus 0.3. 0.5 plus 2, 7, and 0.7 plus 3 is 1. But probability of x at 3 is minus 0.1. We know that probability cannot be negative, so that's why it is not the probability distribution of random variable. Note it down. Now question number 2. An unbiased die is rolled. An unbiased die is rolled if random variable x is defined as random variable x is distribution of x. We have given that probability value of x is 1 if outcome is an even number and 0 if outcome is an odd number. Now we want to find the probability x is equals to 0, that is when we get an odd number. Probability of getting an odd number. Odd number in case of dice are 1, 3 and 5. So the probability is 3 by 6, that is 1 by 2. Now probability at x is equals to 1 means probability of getting an even number 2, 4, 6, that is 3 by 6, again 1 by 2. Thus the probability is at x 0 and 1, 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. Now the next question is question number 3. The random variable x has probability distribution of following form. Where k is some number k, 2k, 3k and 0. K if x is 0, 2k if x is 1, 3k if x is 2 and 0 otherwise. First part is determine value of k. Find probability x less than 2, x less than equals to 2 and x greater than equals to 2. First part is to determine the value of k. We know that the total probability is always 1. So probability of x at point 0, 1, 2 and otherwise because it is given that it is the probability distribution, so total probability will be 1 here. Probability at x 0, k plus 2k plus 3k. 3, 5 and 6k is 1. So we get the value of k as 1 by 6. K is 1 by 6. Now second part is probability x is less than 2 means probability at x 0 and at x is equals to 1. Probability at x 0 is k plus 2k, that is 3k. Put the value of k here 1 by 6, so 1 by 2. Now probability at x less than equals to 2, probability at x 0, x1 and x2. x0, 1 and 2. 3 plus 3 is 6k, put the value of k 1 by 6, so this is 1. Probability x greater than or equal to 2, probability at x is equals to 2, Now the next one is question number 4. Let x denote the number of hours. Let x denotes number of hours you study during a randomly selected school days. During randomly selected school day, the probability that x can take the value small x has following form where k is some unknown constant, probability x is equals to x is 0.1. If x is 0, kx, if x is equals to 1 or 2, k into 5 minus x, if x is equals to 3 or 4 and 0 otherwise. Find value of k what is the probability that you study at least 2 hours exactly 2 hours and at most 2 hours now what is the given that x denotes the number of hours you study, you study during randomly selected school day. The probability that x can take the value k is some unknown constant is this. Now we have given the probability 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Probability for 0 is 0.1, for 2 is kx, for 3 is k into 5 minus x, and for 4 is k into 5 minus x. Now we know that the total probability is always 1. When x is equals to 1 or 2, when x is equals to 1, put the value of x 2 here. When x is 3, 5 minus 3, 2. And when x is 4, 5 minus 4 is 1. Now we know total probability px is equals to 1. So 0.1 plus k plus 2k plus 2k plus k is equals to 1. That is 6k is equals to 1 minus 0.1, 0.9. 6k is 0.9, so k is 0.9 by 6. 3 by 20. K is by 20. Note up to here. That is k is 0.15. Now we want to find the probability when we study at least 2 hours. Probability when we study at least 2 hours. कम से कम 2, उससे ज़्यादा भी. So x greater than equals to 2. Probability at x2, 3 and 4. What is the value at x is equals to 2? 2k plus 2k plus k. 5k, put the value of k 0.15. So 0.75. 0.75. Now next is the case exactly 2 hours. Probability at x is equals to 2 is 2k. 2 into 0.15, that is 0.30. Last one is the case at most 2 hours. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 2 hours. So probability at most 2 hours. Probability at x0, at x1 and x2. Put the values at x is equals to 0, 0.1, at x is equals to 1 and at x is equals to 2. 3k, put the value of k, 0.15 into 3 is 0.45, 0.45 plus 0.1, that is 0.55. Note it down. Now the next one is question number 5. A random variable x, has following probability distribution, x is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and the probability is 0, k, 2k, 2k, 3k, k square, 2k square, 7k square plus k. Find each of following. Number 1, k, probability x less than 6, probability x greater than equals to 6, and probability 0 is less than x less than 5. Now this is the probability is given for the random variable. So probable probability is 1. So 0 plus k plus 2k plus 2k plus 3k plus k square plus 2k square plus 7k square plus k is equals to 1. 8k plus 1k 9k plus 10k square is equals to 1. 10k square plus 9k minus 1 the quadratic equation. We will factorize it by using factor theorem or by using factorization method. By multiplying we want 10 or by adding and subtracting we want 9. So plus 10k minus 1 equals to 0. Take 10k common, k plus 1, take negative sign common, k plus 1. So the factors are 10k minus 1 and k plus 1. K is equals to minus 1 and k is equals to 1 by 10.